Kaleb Cooper leaves Clarkson's farm after clash with Jeremy. The pair have starred together on the hit Prime Video show since its first series released in 2021. Since then, 2 further seasons have been released on the streaming platform, with a 4th dropping next month. A 5th series was confirmed by Mr Clarkson last year and has already begun filming at Diddley Squat Farm in Chadlington, Oxfordshire. Writing in his newest Sunday Times column, the 65-year-old revealed his fan-favorite farmhand actually stormed out of the farm recently. He said, "Ask him to put something away and he acts like a 7-year-old who's been told to tidy his room. He's not interested in tidiness because it takes time and time is money. What does it matter if he's left a 60-year-old chain harrow in the field? Because it's ugly, Kaleb. He can't get that at all. In his world, ugly doesn't matter." The issue came to a head when the former Top Gear host asked Mr. Cooper to assist with the spring cleaning of the farmyard. Mr. Clarkson added, "When I asked him to help me tidy the farmyard, he immediately got into his ugly pickup truck and went for a weekend mini break with his family in the Yorkshire Dales." Jeremy Clarkson blasts Kaleb Cooper for acting like a 7-year-old, as he storms off Diddley Squat Farm after being told to tidy up after himself. Jeremy Clarkson blasted Kaleb Cooper for acting like a 7-year-old, when he stormed off Diddley Squat Farm after being told to tidy up after himself. The former Top Gear star, 65, first opened up his farm for his hit TV show back in 2021. Through the program, fans have been introduced to several people who contribute to the upkeep of Diddley Squat, including Jeremy's co-star Kaleb. Jeremy recently opened up in the Sunday Times about an incident with Kaleb when he wanted to spring clean the farmyard. However, Jeremy explained that the problem was many farmers never throw anything away. He asked Kaleb to help him with the huge task and went on to describe, "Ask him to put something away and he acts like a 7-year-old who's been told to tidy his room. He's not interested in tidiness because it takes time and time is money." Instead of assisting Jeremy, Kaleb responded by going away with his family for a break in the Yorkshire Dales. "He immediately got into his ugly pickup truck," Jeremy recalled. It comes as the Mail's Richard Eden previously revealed that Jeremy Clarkson's popular sidekick Kaleb pocketed £910,000 profit at Kaleb Cooper Productions, the company into which he channels his earnings from the series. Accounts report £960,000 in assets before bills, including £400,000 in cash. Meanwhile, his takings, in the year to June 2024, include a £666,000 profit for the year. He set up his TV company in 2021 and runs it alongside farming businesses K. Cooper Contracting and K. Cooper Holdings. Profits made there amount to £100,000 combined, meaning Cooper has now made his first million at 26. The Chipping Norton native has long spoken about his dream of owning his own farm, something that now seems more achievable due to his newfound fame. While last month, Prince William revealed Prince George's rather cheeky advice for Kaleb. The Prince of Wales, 42, visited Folly Farm in Pensford, Somerset, and was followed by a camera crew from the Amazon Prime series. William, who is set to appear in an upcoming episode of the show, also revealed that his eldest son, 11, is a big fan. The royal told Cooper, "You've got George watching now. I said to him, what shall I say if I meet Kaleb?" He joked. He said, "Tell Kaleb to mind his language. Pea and bean crops still an option for 2025 after SFI disappointment." The future of pea and bean crops in the UK looks promising for the 2025 planting season despite recent setbacks with the Sustainable Farming Incentive (SFI). Although farmers have faced challenges in adjusting to the new environmental schemes, pulses like peas and beans remain an essential and viable crop option due to their environmental, economic, and agronomic benefits. The disappointment with the Sustainable Farming Incentive. The Sustainable Farming Incentive (SFI) was introduced by the UK government as part of its broader environmental strategy, which aims to make agriculture more sustainable while rewarding farmers for adopting practices that protect the environment. However, the rollout of the SFI has been met with disappointment by many farmers, especially those growing legumes such as peas and beans. One of the key elements of the SFI scheme was its promise to provide financial incentives for farmers who implement sustainable farming practices. While the concept is appealing, many farmers have found the scheme complicated and the payouts lower than expected. This has led to disillusionment, with many questioning whether the environmental rewards are worth the financial sacrifices. Additionally, the SFI has introduced new complexities in terms of record keeping, paperwork, and auditing, which can be time-consuming for farmers already struggling with the pressures of volatile market conditions. The government's initial approach to providing financial support for adopting specific agricultural practices has faced criticism for not offering sufficient clarity and stability, especially for those growing crops like peas and beans, which require particular growing conditions and management practices. Despite these frustrations, peas and beans still remain a key part of the UK's crop rotation and sustainability efforts. The role of peas and beans in UK agriculture. Peas and beans are legumes, a class of plants that have unique abilities to fix nitrogen in the soil. This natural process helps to improve soil fertility, reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. In a time when there is increasing concern about the environmental impact of chemical fertilizers, legumes such as peas and beans offer a sustainable alternative. By growing these crops, farmers can not only boost their soil health but also reduce their carbon footprint and dependency on external inputs. Another reason for their continued importance is the demand for plant-based protein. As consumers increasingly shift towards plant-based diets, the demand for pulses like peas and beans is rising. This shift has created new markets for these crops, both domestically and internationally. The global market for plant-based proteins has been expanding, and UK-grown peas and beans are well positioned to benefit from this growing trend. Furthermore, the diverse applications of peas and beans, from animal feed to human food products, make them highly versatile crops. Peas are used in a wide variety of products, from frozen peas to processed foods, while beans have applications in everything from soups to vegan burgers. This versatility allows farmers to diversify their income streams and capitalize on multiple markets, further making peas and beans an attractive option. Financial viability of pea and bean crops. Despite the challenges surrounding the SFI, peas and beans remain financially viable crops for many farmers. The UK government has been increasingly aware of the need to ensure that sustainable farming is economically feasible. Although the SFI might not have lived up to expectations in its current form, farmers who grow peas and beans can still benefit from other forms of support, including crop rotation subsidies, organic farming incentives, and funding for biodiversity projects. Additionally, the economic viability of peas and beans is enhanced by their relatively low production costs compared to other crops. They are less reliant on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, which not only reduces costs but also minimizes exposure to volatile chemical prices. Given the increasing price pressures on other agricultural inputs, this can make peas and beans a more stable and profitable choice for many farmers. Peas and beans also contribute to a more resilient farm business. By incorporating legumes into crop rotation, farmers can improve their overall farm productivity by preventing soil degradation, increasing crop yields in subsequent seasons, and reducing dependency on external inputs. This resilience is particularly important in light of unpredictable weather patterns and market volatility, making pulses a smart choice for long-term farming sustainability. The environmental benefits of growing peas and beans. Growing peas and beans not only benefits farmers financially but also contributes to wider environmental goals. As nitrogen-fixing plants, legumes play a critical role in maintaining soil health and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. In fact, peas and beans can significantly reduce the need for synthetic fertilizers, which are a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions in agriculture. By reducing the need for artificial fertilizers, peas and beans also help mitigate the environmental degradation caused by nutrient runoff. This is particularly important in light of ongoing concerns about water pollution and soil erosion. Furthermore, peas and beans contribute to biodiversity by providing habitats for pollinators and other beneficial insects. Many farmers are also integrating peas and beans into regenerative agriculture practices, which aim to improve soil health, increase carbon sequestration, and promote long-term sustainability. These practices align with the government's environmental goals and offer a viable path forward for farmers who want to grow crops that support both profitability and sustainability. Overcoming challenges and looking forward. Despite the disappointment with the SFI, the prospects for peas and beans in 2025 and beyond are optimistic. Farmers are becoming increasingly aware of the importance of sustainable farming practices, and many are exploring alternative income streams beyond traditional subsidies. As the demand for plant-based proteins continues to rise, the market for peas and beans is expected to grow, providing new opportunities for farmers. In the face of the challenges posed by the SFI, there is also a growing push for reform. Farmers have been vocal in expressing their concerns about the scheme's implementation, and there is hope that the government will listen to these concerns and make necessary adjustments. With more clarity and better support, farmers could see a more sustainable and rewarding future for growing peas and beans. Furthermore, there is a renewed focus on the need for integrated farming systems that balance economic, environmental, and social factors. This broader perspective on farming could help create more incentives for growing peas and beans and promote a more sustainable agricultural model overall. With continued support, investment in research and development, and market expansion, peas and beans can continue to play a vital role in UK agriculture in the years to come. Conclusion. While the disappointment with the SFI has been a significant setback for many farmers, it is clear that peas and beans are still a strong option for the 2025 planting season and beyond. These crops offer significant agronomic and environmental benefits, and their financial viability remains intact. As market demand for plant-based proteins grows, and as farmers seek ways to make their operations more sustainable, peas and beans provide an important solution. The future of pea and bean crops in the UK lies in the ability to overcome the current challenges, adapt to changing market conditions, and take advantage of the environmental benefits that these crops provide. With the right support and reform of policies like the SFI, peas and beans can continue to thrive and contribute to a sustainable, profitable, and resilient agricultural sector in the UK.